everyone, it's Victoria from Vic and Wes, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the 5 books I hope to get to this March. First, we have Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. It says, Ketterdam, a bustling hub of international trade where anything can be had for the right price, and no one knows that better than criminal prodigy Kaz Brecker. Kaz is offered a chance at a deadly heist that could make him rich beyond his wildest dreams, but he can't pull it off alone. A convict with a thirst for revenge, a sharpshooter who can't walk away from a wager, a runaway with a privileged past, a spy known as the Wraith, a heart-render using her magic to survive the slums, a thief with a gift for unlikely escapes. Kaz's crew are the only ones who might stand between the world and destruction, if they don't kill each other first. Okay, so I have read this before. I've actually read this several times, but for some reason, every time I finish it and then go to read Crooked Kingdom, I get distracted by something else, and I've never actually finished the duology, so I'm hoping this month I can read Six of Crows and then possibly Crooked Kingdom or Crooked Kingdom in April. Long story short, I just hope to finally read this duology. The next book that I have is Rogue Lawyer by John Grisham. This says, on the right side of the law, sort of, Sebastian Rudd is not your typical street lawyer. His office is a customized bulletproof van, complete with Wi-Fi, a bar, a small fridge, and fine leather chairs. He has no firm, no partners, and only one employee, his heavily armed driver, who also so happens to be his bodyguard, law clerk, confidant, and golf caddy. Sebastian drinks small batch bourbon and carries a gun. He defends people other lawyers won't go near. A drug-addled tattooed kid rumored to be in a satanic cult. A vicious crime lord on death row. A homeowner arrested for shooting at a SWAT team that mistakenly invaded his house. Why these claims? Because Sebastian believes everyone is entitled to a fair trial, even if he has to bend the law to secure one. Wow. I'm intrigued. I've never read a John Grisham novel before, so I'm actually very excited. If you have, please let me know in the comments below if I'm supposed to read these in any particular order or if they are all just standalones. The next book I have is The Lost Girls of Paris by Pam Jenoff. And this says, 1946 Manhattan. One morning while passing through Grand Central Terminal on her way to work, Grace Haley finds an abandoned suitcase tucked beneath a bench. Unable to resist her own curiosity, Grace opens the suitcase, where she discovers a dozen photographs, each of a different woman. In a moment of impulse, Grace takes the photographs and quickly leaves the station. Grace soon learns that the suitcase belonged to a woman named Eleanor Trigg, leader of a network of female secret agents who were deployed out of London during the war. 12 of these women were sent to occupied Europe as couriers and radio operators to aid the resistance, but they never returned home. Their fate's a mystery. Setting out to learn the truth behind the women in the photographs, Grace finds herself drawn to a young mother-turned-agent named Marie, whose daring mission overseas reveals a remarkable story of friendship, valor, and betrayal. And it's inspired by true events. I'm very intrigued. I love historical fiction, especially around war. Book 4 on my list is Evermore by Allison Knoll. This is a reread for me as well. But again, I never continued past the 3rd book in this series for some reason. And I would really like to. So I'm starting from the beginning again. This says, after a horrible accident claims the lives of her family, 16-year-old Ever Bloom can see people's auras, hear their thoughts, and knows someone's entire life story by touching them. Going out of her way to avoid human contact and suppress her abilities, she has been branded a freak at her new high school. But everything changes when she meets Damon August. Damon is gorgeous, exotic, and wealthy. He's the only one who can silence the noise and random energy in her head. Wielding a magic so intense, it's as though he can peer straight into her soul. As Ever is drawn deeper into his enticing world of secrets and mystery, she's left with more questions than answers, and she has no idea just who he really is or what he is. The only thing she knows to be true is that she's falling deeply and hopelessly in love with him. So excited to return to that world. And then last but not least, book 5 on my list is Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead. This is also a reread for me because you guessed it, I never got past the 3rd book. And I read this and Evermore more than a decade ago. So, yeah, I need to reread them. This says, Lissa Dragomir is a Marori princess, a mortal vampire with a rare gift for harnessing the earth's magic. She must be protected at all times from Strigoi, the fiercest vampires, the ones who never die. The powerful blend of human and vampire blood that flows through Rose Hathaway, Lissa's best friend, makes her damn pure. Rose is dedicated to a dangerous life of protecting Lissa from the Strigoi, who are hell-bent on making Lissa one of them. After 2 years of freedom, Rose and Lissa are caught and dragged back to St. Vladimir's Academy, a school for vampire royalty and their guardians-to-be. Hidden in the deep forest of Montana, but inside the iron gates, life is even more fraught with danger, and the Strigoi are always close by. Rose and Lissa must navigate their dangerous world, confront the temptations of forbidden love, and never once let their guard down, lest the evil undead make Lissa one of them forever. So excited to get back into this world. Okay, so those are the 5 books that I hope to read this month. Hopefully I stick to that TBR. I hope so. Wish me luck. And let me know in the comments if you're reading any of these or if you've read any of them and have a recommendation for which one I start with first. Okay, bye.